And a good day, Mrn River News fans. Meteorologist Brent Clare here with a quick look at today's forecast for Friday, March 14th, 2025. Excuse me. And we are still under that moderate risk we were issued in yesterday. The only difference is the risk has extended a little bit further to the north and west of our area. So now this large area encompassing a moderate risk. Why is that? Well, let's look at some of our different maps here. This is the tornado map. And you notice that we are still under that 10% chance of tornadoes and a 10% chance of a significant tornado. What has been changed is now there's been a 30% chance risk further to our south. And I think rightfully so, because I think there's going to be more moisture to be worked with down south here, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But the main reason why we are in this moderate risk is the wind. That's because we have a 45% chance for damaging wind, and that is wind gusts that would be severe, so that'd be 58 miles per hour. But more importantly, we are under a hatched area of 74 mile per hour winds possible in this area as well. So we have a 45% chance we're going to see strong winds and a 10% chance we're going to see significantly strong winds. That's why we're in the moderate risk. Now, some people are saying, oh, because they know a little bit of the threat levels, if you go back here, there's marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, and high, right? They're saying, we're going to have a high risk. Doubtful. Reason being is to get a high risk in the tornado aspect, we would have to see this elevated to, we would have to see this elevated to a 45% chance of tornadoes, which is, I doubt it's going to happen. Or excuse me, this is a 15% chance. Yeah. We have to see this elevated to a 30% chance of tornadoes, probably not going to happen. Or we'd have to see this elevated to a 60% chance of severe wind. Again, probably not going to happen. So, but a moderate risk is still a significant risk. So, let's talk a little bit about what we are expecting to see later this afternoon. So a few funny things are going to happen here, and we'll show you why I have that map up here in a second here. Simulated reflectivity. We'll go back here to, this is, I'm doing this at 7:30, so hopefully about 8:30, 9 o'clock, you will begin this. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have some storms popping up here. This is not the main show. This is because there is some drier air popping into the system here, which is causing these storms to elevate and move, but as you can see, not really going to affect us. They might add a little bit of cloudiness, maybe a light shower, but not really much. But when they pass, it's actually going to dry out. It's actually going to be much drier later this afternoon than, the humidity wise. Then we start to see these storms start to form. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, focusing on the Kansas-Missouri border. 4, 5, 6 o'clock, they're getting close to our western flank. 7 is where we expect to see, I guess you'd call it, media coverage to start kicking in when it starts to affect the Scotland, the Knox, the Shelbys, I believe this is Randolph. When they start affecting these counties, and warnings will probably start to be issued for this area, that's when you'll probably, about 7 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock, really close to the river, and then 9 should be probably passing through, if not already passed through, Adams County and places to the east. One thing I wanted to point out here, what are these black little circles here? They indicate what's called rotation or helicity. And the reason why that's so significant is because that's where the storms are rotating. I'm going to show you a quick graphic here that or a quick model here that illustrates here. We go to let's do the updraft helicity. This basically is showing places where the storms might be rotating. And this keeps on dragging around here. So let's move this through time here. So this is 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those storms are starting to form. You can kind of see these streaks kind of happen. 7, 8. Now, everywhere there's this long streak here where is most likely where a storm was rotating for a long time. And we go 9, you can see these 3 there's 5 of them all together, but there's 3 really focusing. These 2 are the ones I'm really going to concentrate on. This area, or I should say this area. So we're talking about the Pikes, the Lincolns, Southern Audrain, and others to the south. But then there's this one that goes into Adams County here that we'll have to watch. And then these two in the northern part of the county as well, we'll have to watch very carefully. Not sure what they're going to do. And again, these are models. It's not saying it's going to happen. It's just saying what could happen. But we're definitely going to watch this area very carefully because there is a chance that we're going to see some rotating storms in this area. Now, does that mean that everyone's going to see a tornado? No. The primary threat or the higher risk for tornadoes is in this area here. And the funny thing is how, these models, these models don't even show that happening. There's more chance for rotational tracks in this area. And remember, this was the 30% chance risk here. So again, a lot of things we're looking at here. So again, we may not be the biggest show in the town. There may be bigger storms further to the south. And I'll go back to the radar real quick here. Notice as this goes on how these storms start to develop here. So there's a lot. It's not just going to be us. It's remember this entire area. Go back to this. This entire area is going to see severe weather today. It's not just going to be us. So don't get too pigeonholed. Saying it's only we're focused here or tunnel vision. It's the entire area, and most likely the more significant storms will be down here. But again, we watch this all day long. We'll see what happens. We will coordinate. We will collaborate with the local media. The big thing right now is make sure you have a place to go to shelter if storms start to form later on today. These storms are going to be moving at 60 miles per hour, so make sure that you give yourselves plenty of time if you need to find a more suitable shelter, that you have time to do that. So again, just always making sure your notifications are up to date. Make sure you have ways of finding out what the storms are doing. And I know there's people have some events going on tonight, some outdoor activities. Make sure you know where you can take shelter if storms do occur. So hopefully we'll get through this unscathed, but we will watch this continually, and I'll be at the emergency operations centers monitoring these storms as well. We will try to push information as the storms come in, but when things get busy, sometimes we get focused on other things. But we will always try to do our best, through our partners at WGM and KHQA. They do a great job of relaying the information as well, and we collaborate with them as well. So it's all a good unified effort when it comes to severe weather in the tri-states. So with that, hope everyone has a really safe day, and just stay weather aware. For Mrn Weather News, I'm meteorologist Brent Clare. Take care, everyone.